Hello. I see that you are here to check into an appointment at the Rose Spa, and you've booked our seasonal, autumnal, apple and cinnamon facial. Wonderful. Well, you can go ahead and lie down on this very comfortable treatment bed. You'll notice it has very excellent, squishy, soft foam padding so that it feels like you're just lying on a cloud. So I'd like to begin by asking you what it is that brings you in today, what some of your main concerns might be. Okay, you've got a couple breakouts on the chin and the nose. They're very, very small, but I will be able to extract them for you, no problem. And then you're just noticing some dryness out along the cheeks. Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm going to go ahead and begin. You can just make yourself comfortable. You are welcome to close your eyes if you'd like. And I'm going to explain everything that I'm doing, but you don't have to respond at all. You're welcome to just lie there, and if you feel yourself dozing off, that's just fine. So I'm going to begin by just tying your hair up above your head. So let me just... Okay, wonderful. You have beautiful hair, by the way. All right. So next I'm just going to remove your makeup so that I can get a better view of your skin and give it a proper assessment then. So I just have some lovely, gentle makeup remover soaked into these cotton pads here, and I'm just going to begin very gently wiping this off. I'm gonna make sure I get around the nose here. And the eyes. And over the lips to get any lipstick or chapstick. And I'm gonna make sure that I go down into the neck as well to get any sunscreen you might have had on the neck, any dirt and oil from the day, and then just into the very top of the chest, into the collarbones here. cleansed, I'm going to just assess your skin. Just gonna gently touch your forehead and your temples. You really do have beautiful skin. So since you're here, I can help you take care of it a little more, and we can make it absolutely radiant, but I'm only able to do that because you already have such lovely skin. I can see the concerns that you were mentioning, a couple breakouts in the common breakout areas there. And then it looks like just a little dryness up into the upper cheeks, which is very, very common, especially this time of year as the seasons are changing. It can dry out our skin a little bit. We don't have the humidity of the summer anymore. Okay. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to go in with a more proper cleanser now. So if you could just close your eyes so that I make sure I don't get any of the cleanser into your eyes. I'm just going to gently begin a more thorough, proper cleanse here. And this cleanser is actually formulated with some apple cider vinegar, but you'll notice it just smells like apples. It doesn't smell like vinegar, but it's just one part of the formulation. So it's not at all just like putting raw apple cider vinegar on your skin. I know that that works for some people, but it's much too harsh for other people. So this is nothing like that. It's just formulated into the cleanser, and we get all the wonderful skin softening benefits of apple cider vinegar, but in such a lush, smooth formula. It's also hydrating, and it's not too harsh for the skin the way that apple cider vinegar is for some. But it has some wonderful skin softening properties, and I'm just making sure I'm really getting a good lather here and getting everywhere. Nice and cleansed and into under the jaw here. You have a very beautiful jawline, by the way. It really just shapes your face very, very well. And through the neck here and down into the top of the chest. We call this area the décolleté. Okay, wonderful. So now I'm going to go in with our first hot towel of the day, fresh out of the hot towel caddy. Oh, it's just the perfect temperature. So let me go ahead and just drape this over your face. Oh, it feels really good, doesn't it? It's so warm and softening. Alright, and I'm just going to use this hot towel to thoroughly wipe away the cleanser and make sure I get it off of your eyes and your eyelashes, the nose, the forehead and the temples, the cheeks. I'm gonna take my time and make sure I get it all off of the hairline and around the fronts of the ears. Great. Under the jawline and down the neck and the top of the décolleté here. Okay, I'm just gonna touch your skin now just to make sure I got off all the cleanser. Yeah, your skin looks great. Okay, wonderful. So next I just have a little bit of apple enzyme, and I'm just going to paint it onto your skin with this brush here. We normally do papaya and pineapple enzyme for this step. That's normally what we do in the hydrating facial at the Rose Spa. But seasonally in the autumn, we get this apple acid enzyme mask. So apple has an acid called malic acid in it, and it's really, really good for the skin. It works similar to other acids like glycolic acid or salicylic acid, but it's a much, much gentler. I find it to still be very effective. So just because it's gentler doesn't mean that it doesn't work as well. But people that have sensitive skin and can't tolerate glycolic acid, they actually do just fine with malic acid. So it's a really wonderful, versatile acid for the skin. And we're using it in this step here just to have a little bit of exfoliation so that all the products that I apply in the rest of the treatment will be able to penetrate a little bit more because of how this exfoliator is just going to help get off any of that top layer of those dead skin cells that were just ready to come off anyway. This is just gonna kind of help break up the natural glue that holds them together so that they just come off nice and easy. Okay, wonderful. All right, I'm going to let that sit in your skin for just a little bit, and I'm going to turn on our facial steamer and point that right at your lovely skin to help the enzyme mask penetrate a little deeper. So let me just turn the facial steamer on. Let me get it positioned just right above you. Okay, wonderful. You should be feeling that lovely warm steam coming in now. I'm just going to prepare the next step of the treatment while you just relax and let that product penetrate into your skin while you enjoy the lovely sensation of the steamer. Alright, wonderful. That looks like it's penetrating very nicely and is ready to come off. I'm going to turn the steamer off here, and I'm going to come in with our second hot towel of the treatment, just fresh out of the hot towel caddy. And I'm once again just going to gently drape this over your face. And that feels really good after the steamer, huh? Yeah. And I'm just, like before, going to gently wipe all of this product off, because we had been using the steamer already and your skin on your face was nice and plump ahead of time. This product comes off very, very easily. Okay, wonderful. I can tell that your skin is looking a bit more vibrant and radiant already from that gentle malic acid exfoliator. Alright, so the next step is the extractions. You really just have a couple. It will be very quick, and I promise you won't feel a thing. That's it. That's all we needed to do. Your skin really was already in good shape, so you just had a couple. And now you'll probably feel a little better because the pressure in that is just released and it's going to start healing faster now. So the next step is our cinnamon clay mask. I'm just going to paint it on to your skin with this brush. It's gonna feel a little bit cool on the skin, but not so much that it will give you a shock. So just relax, and I'm just going to paint this lovely clay cinnamon mask on. So the extraction process was super quick and simple because we had just had the exfoliator on your skin, which helped to just loosen the top layers there, and we had been doing the steamer and a couple hot towels, which was just loosening up everything in your pores. So that's why it was just so quick and easy, and the extractions just came out immediately because the pores were really ready. And so this clay cinnamon mask that I'm using, I actually really, really love this product. So cinnamon, of course, is very warming, and it's kind of a harsh ingredient on its own. You know, you wouldn't really just want to add plain straight cinnamon onto your skin. It's liable to be irritating. Even if you don't have sensitive skin, that's a really kind of harsh ingredient. So by formulating it into this clay mask, the clay is naturally cooling, and it kind of tempers the heat and the intensity of the cinnamon. So you're getting the wonderful benefits of the cooling clay mask, which is going to be great on your freshly extracted pores. This clay mask is like the perfect thing to put on after that. But also, the cinnamon, it increases blood flow to the area with the warming effect that it has. You can probably start to smell the cinnamon, huh? Yeah, but you'll notice the mask just feels a little bit cool on the skin. It doesn't feel any kind of irritation that cinnamon would normally have. It just feels very, very pleasant on the skin. So the clay is just going to help to draw out any impurities from your pores, and the cinnamon is going to enhance blood flow to the area to give you a lovely, rosy, flushed, healthy complexion. Okay, I've got that clay mask beautifully painted onto you. So while that's going on, I've actually got an apple treatment to rub onto your arms and hands, and it also has just the tiniest amount of malic acid in it, so that the skin on your arms and hands can be a little gently exfoliated. So while the clay mask is sitting on your skin and having time to work, I'm just gonna give you a lovely massage with this product. I'm gonna start on your left side here, massage into your left arm and hand. And this product doesn't need to be washed off. It's more of a lotion type texture, although it will dry a little bit drier than a normal lotion would because of the malic acid, which is why afterwards I'm gonna go in with a proper hydrating lotion. But you really should be noticing the apple smell now. The lovely cinnamon smell from the mask combined with the lovely apple smell from this gentle malic acid body exfoliator lotion. It smells like a beautiful fall harvest in the air. Alright, and I'm going to just move on to the right side of your body now. I'm just going to gently rub in this gentle exfoliating malic acid lotion into your right shoulder and upper arm. I'm gonna make sure I get the elbows, and you're gonna notice a little bit of an exfoliated effect. Your elbows are just gonna be a little softer and smoother. It's really common to get rough skin on your elbows, and this isn't gonna do anything drastic, but you'll notice the next time you touch your elbows, they're just a little bit softer and just a little bit less rough. And you're also going to notice that the complexion of the skin on your arms and hands is just a little bit more even, a little bit more bright, and that's all the magic of this malic acid exfoliator. And I'm going to make sure that I get all into the hands and the fingers and the finger joints. Okay, wonderful. Well, that cinnamon clay mask has been sitting for long enough. I can acid starting to dry onto your skin, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. And so I'm just gonna get another hot towel out of the hot towel caddy. This is our third one of the day. And just drape it over your face here. I'm just gonna let that sit for just a moment or two to make sure that it can get off any of the clay mask. Since the clay mask dried onto your skin, which it's supposed to, it just takes a little extra love to get it off. Alright, I'm just gonna gently use this nice hot towel to wipe part of the mask off, and you'll notice it's coming off pretty well. I'm needing to take a couple passes over some areas, but I'm not pulling at your skin or scrubbing or anything like that. And we can smell that cinnamon even more now that the hot towel is rehydrating it a little bit. It smells so good. Just gonna finish wiping off the last bits of that mask. Alright. So, because your skin was also one of your concerns was the dryness over the cheeks, I'm gonna go ahead and do a final step, which is a hydrating jelly mask. I'm just going to paint that onto your skin here. Usually the cinnamon clay mask is the last main step of the treatment, but I really want to make sure that I'm giving you the service you need, and your skin just needs a little extra hydrating love. And I'm so happy that I have all the tools and products here and I get to do that for you. I really always want to give you a custom experience and just give you exactly what you need. I don't want to just give the exact same treatment to everybody that comes in, because everybody has different skincare needs and concerns, and I really like just being able to customize it and personalize it and give you the exact treatment and service that is going to leave you feeling and looking your best. And you'll notice this texture is so smooth, it's almost like velvet. And it's very liquidy because it's very, hydrating jelly. That's what it does. Okay, so while the hydrating jelly mask sits into your skin, I'm going to go back over your arms and shoulders and hands and put a nice hydrating lotion on the top there. I'm just going to start with your left shoulder and work my way down. Since the malic acid exfoliating lotion we put on, it's just a little bit drying, we're going to put this moisturizer over the top and bring all of that hydration back into your skin. And this hydro jelly mask on your face is not going to harden the way that the clay mask did. It's just going to stay nice and soft and liquid and hydrating. I'm really so glad that you came in today. I know you've had quite a busy week, and I know that some things in your life things have not gone as planned or as you intended. And that can be really, really hard and stressful. I'm so glad that you decided to pamper yourself and come in today because you really, really deserve it. I know you're always trying to take care of other people, but you really need to take care of yourself too. It's so important, and I'm so glad that I get to help you do that. I'm gonna move on to your right shoulder now with this hydrating lotion and gently work it down over your arm and into your hand. I really see how hard that you work. I think you don't always give yourself enough credit, but I really see it. You work so hard and you do so much. And I just want to let you know that I see it and I notice it, and I'm so incredibly impressed by it. And the things that you do really matter, and you really matter. I know sometimes you worry that you're not doing enough, but you definitely are doing enough. You're doing so much. I can't believe how much you're managing to do. You're definitely doing enough, and you are enough. Absolutely you are. You really deserve to have somebody to take care of you. Alright, so I'm going to remove that hydrating jelly mask with another hot towel. This is the fourth one of the treatment, if you're keeping track. And it's just the perfect temperature, fresh out of the hot towel caddy. I'm just going to delicately wrap up your face with the towel here. And I'm just going to wipe off that hydrating jelly product. And this product comes off really quickly, really easily, no problems at all. Okay, let me just take a look at your skin here. Wow, it is looking so good. That hydro jelly really plumped everything up. I'm just touching your cheeks here. They don't feel dry at all. And your T-zone is not oily at all. It looks great. Your skin is so beautiful. Okay. So for the last couple steps of the treatment, I've got a toner here that has some hyaluronic acid, and I know it's got the word acid in the name, but this is not really like an acid like we think of it. It's just hydration. And so this is just gonna lock in all the moisture that we've added to your skin in this treatment, and then I'm just going to finish it off by applying a moisturizer, and that's gonna kind of seal the hyaluronic acid in, lock all that hydration in, and you'll notice this moisturizer feels really good on the skin. And I'm gonna make sure I get the moisturizer all under your jawline here, into your neck, and into the top of your chest, into your décolleté here. Okay, well, your skin looks just wonderful, beautiful. You are glowing. Oh my goodness. You already had such beautiful skin. I just helped add the finishing touches here. Oh my goodness. You are so gorgeous. Wow. Alright. Well, we are all done with our apple cinnamon facial for today. But you are welcome to stay lying down in this very comfortable treatment bed for as long as you would like. You're welcome to fall asleep. Really take absolutely as much time as you need, and whenever you are ready, I will be waiting for you outside the door with a cup of hot apple cider with a lovely stick of fresh cinnamon in it. But you take your time as much as you want before you're ready to get up. Okay. It was such a treat to be able to serve you today. Thank you so much for coming into the Rose Spa, and I hope to see you soon.